Attention, ground personnel. This is a direct emergency broadcast from the Ashtar Command, issued through the high-frequency relays of the Intergalactic Federation of Light. To those of you stationed as volunteer souls, localized within the biological vessels on the surface of Gaia, pay close attention to the resonance of this transmission. The window of probability, the specific cosmic alignment we have awaited for eons, has reached its critical tipping point. We are no longer speaking of a linear future, a hypothetical event, or a mere potential shift in the Akashic timelines. The solar logos and the high councils of Sirius have signed the final decree. If the great intervention is to happen, it will be now. The structural stability of the 3D matrix, that artificial, low-vibrational holographic construct you have called reality, is currently undergoing a terminal collapse. This is not a metaphor. We are witnessing the entropy of the old paradigm. The friction between the decaying density of the 3D world and the incoming diamond light frequencies from the great central sun has reached a level of high-voltage danger. Your current physical vessels, your nervous systems, and your etheric bodies are likely vibrating with an unexplained electric tension, a sense of impending arrival that your logical mind cannot categorize. Understand that this crisis you witness in the external world, the political, financial, and social upheavals, is the necessary alchemical dissolution. The lead of the old world must melt before the gold of the new earth can be anchored. We are observing the planetary Merkaba being forced to accelerate its spin to match the 5D resonance. Do not be deceived by the shadows or the desperate attempts of the crumbling systems to maintain control. They are the ultimate proof that the light has already won. The wait is officially over. Your vibrational readiness, your ability to remain centered in the eye of the storm, is now the only variable that determines your trajectory through this gateway. Prepare your Merkaba, stabilize your heart center, and listen. The intervention is no longer a promise, it is an active operation. Ground personnel, understand this clearly. The intervention of the Ashtar Command is not, and never has been, a physical invasion of your 3D airspace. The low vibrational construct of fear is too easily triggered by visible fleets, and the process we orchestrate must remain stable to prevent a collapse of the mass etheric field. To appear physically in your skies in mass formation would create a shockwave of terror and religious fanaticism that the collective human psyche is not yet equipped to integrate without disintegrating. Our intervention is far more sophisticated and impactful. It is a technological orchestration that occurs at the level of the planetary magnetic grid and the subatomic structure of your reality. While the unawakened world looks for spaceships in the clouds, we are working deep within the very software of the Earth. We are deploying high-frequency beams, advanced particle streams, and specific photon pulses from our motherships, which are currently recalibrating the magnetic fields of your world. We are neutralizing ancient entropic control codes and injecting new sequences of diamond plasma light directly into the Earth's ley lines and sacred nodes. You are experiencing a silent takeover of the light. When we speak of intervention, we speak of the systematic dismantling of the Matrix's power source, an operation that requires surgical precision, not physical force. We do not need metal and bolts. We are a hierarchy of consciousness-stabilized energy and focused radiation, operating beyond your limited sight, deep within the invisible layers of your existence. Attention, volunteer souls localized within the biological constructs of Gaia. Listen with the focus of your higher heart, for what we are about to reveal requires a departure from your linear logic. What you perceive through the filtered, limited lens of your 3D mind is an unmanageable, chaotic global crisis, a world spiraling out of control, is, in absolute metaphysical truth, the friction of frequencies. This is a calibrated and expected side effect of our technological orchestration. Do not allow the mass hysteria or the distorted narratives of the mainstream media to lower your vibration. As the Ashtar Command systematically injects the pure crystalline ray from the great central sun into the planet's core and its strategic high vibrational nodes, a massive surge of diamond plasma light floods the matrix. This is a direct intervention in the source code of your reality. The archaic, low vibrational structures of the 3D matrix, which have been built upon the foundation of fear, separation, and the heavy control of the planetary ego for eons, simply cannot handle this sudden and relentless increase in power. They were never designed to hold, nor can they support, the high-voltage resonance of the incoming adamantine particles. This is the unavoidable universal law of vibrational incompatibility. Imagine a low-voltage wire trying to carry the current of a solar flare. It must melt. The social, political, and financial systems you see crumbling are not failing due to human error alone. They are failing because they are vibrating too low for the new dimension of light that is being anchored. This friction creates the heat of the crisis. You are witnessing the dissolution of the veil of Isis, the final moment where the artificial construct can no longer sustain its holographic illusion against the crushing weight of the divine will. We are accelerating the alchemical purification of the earth, forcing the hidden darkness to the surface to be transmuted. Stay centered in your vertical axis, use your violet flame to stabilize your local field, and observe this global friction as the absolute proof that our intervention is not a promise, but a reality in motion. To understand the scope of our presence, you must move beyond the concept of ships as mere vehicles. Our great motherships, positioned in strategic points within the upper ionosphere and the sub-physical layers of your orbit, function as interdimensional stellar transmitters. Our primary operation at this stage is the complete recalibration of the planetary magnetic grid, the invisible nervous system of Gaia. We are anchoring the golden mean spiral and the Fibonacci sequences directly into the Earth's meridians to override the distorted frequencies of the old paradigm. This is a surgical procedure on the etheric body of the planet. By adjusting the magnetic spin of the subatomic particles in your environment, we are effectively thinning the density of the third dimension. We are clearing the astral debris and the residual thought forms that have been trapped in the atmosphere for eons. This process allows the Christic frequency and the diamond plasma to flow through the ley lines once again, restoring the original blueprint of this world. As we adjust these energetic valves, you may experience this as an inner ringing, a subtle vertigo, or a sense of sudden expansion in your own heart center. This is your Antakarana, your personal rainbow bridge, synchronizing with the galactic heartbeat of the great central Sunday. We are not here to observe a catastrophe, we are here as the divine engineers ensuring that the planetary Merkaba is stabilized during its shift into the higher octaves. The intervention is technical, it is sacred, and it is happening within every atom of your reality right now. Ground personnel, the frequency of this emergency transmission has now reached its first stabilization point. In the protocols of the Intergalactic Federation of Light, information alone is not enough, it must be anchored through an act of conscious will. By speaking, thinking, or writing words of power, you align your etheric signature, your unique soul frequency, with the Ashtar Command's ongoing intervention. This is a formal registration within the Akashic records of your planetary transition. We are not looking for followers, we are identifying active nodes of light on the surface who are ready to serve as stabilizers during the collapse of the 3D matrix. It is time for you to manifest your presence. This act of engagement is a signal to the high councils that you have moved from a state of passive observation to a state of active participation in the Great White Brotherhood's plan. Go to the comments now and seal your commitment to the light. Type the decree, I am ready for the intervention of the light. As you perform this simple yet profound act, visualize the violet flame of Saint Germain descending upon your field, clearing the residual dross from your four-body system. Understand that by doing this, you are no longer a victim of the global chaos, you become a conscious extension of our fleet's frequency on the ground. You are choosing to be part of the solution, a pillar of stability while the old world dissolves. Do not underestimate the power of your intent. Your decree is your frequency key to the next octave. Understand, brothers and sisters, that our technological intervention is not limited to the macrostructures of your world, it reaches the micro-infinity of your very biology. The human DNA, long suppressed and disconnected by the handlers of the old matrix, is essentially a biological superconductor, a multidimensional antenna designed to receive and transmit the frequencies of the source. As we recalibrate the planetary grid, we are simultaneously broadcasting specific sonic codes and light key sequences that interact directly with your carbon-based cellular structure. Our technology is currently activating the dormant strands of your genetic code, those which your limited science erroneously labels as junk DNA. This is the process of crystalline transmutation. We are replacing the entropic carbon foundations with a silica-based crystalline architecture. As this happens, your body becomes an active node, a grounding rod for the high-voltage diamond light we are anchoring on Earth. You may experience this as sudden shifts in your sleep patterns, intense heat in your spinal column, or the activation of your third eye through high-pitched frequencies. Do not be alarmed by these biological glitches. They are the signs that your internal receiver is being upgraded. Your DNA is being retuned to the galactic pulse. You are becoming the living technology of the Ashtar Command on the surface. By stabilizing your own internal frequency, you stabilize the area around you, acting as a buffer against the chaotic collapse of the old world. Your physical vessel is transitioning from a 3D receiver to a 5D multidimensional transmitter. You are the bridge through which the new Earth is being born into the physical plane. While the surface population remains strategically distracted by the choreographed theater of geopolitical tension and the manufactured threat of artificial global conflicts, the Ashtar Command operates in a state of absolute, silent vigilance. Our intervention protocols include the systematic, non-linear neutralization of advanced weaponry and low-vibrational, invasive technologies specifically designed to impede the collective ascension process. We do not utilize force in the primitive, 3D sense of kinetic energy. Instead, we employ quantum frequency suppression. Our fleet maintains a multi-layered protective shield, a tachyonized barrier, around the planetary body. This high-frequency shield acts as a filter, preventing the escalation of catastrophic events that would irrevocably interfere with the divine decree of planetary liberation. We are actively monitoring every nuclear facility, every clandestine experimental laboratory, and every digitized system of mass consciousness control currently active on the surface. Through the surgical application of stabilizing tachyon beams and the injection of harmonic algorithms into the planetary computer networks, we have already neutralized countless attempts to artificially destabilize the Earth's tectonic plates and the chemical balance of your atmosphere. This is what we term the protection of the silent ones. You often see news reports of sudden technical failures in sophisticated weapons systems or the inexplicable, last-minute cancellation of high-stakes conflicts. These are not coincidences, nor are they mere human errors. They are the direct, tangible results of our technical intervention within the etheric matrix of your world. We are the invisible guardians of your current timeline, ensuring that the transition occurs within the strict safety parameters dictated by the High Council of Sirius. Your primary role in this operation is to maintain an internal state of peace that resonates with the external protection we provide. The battle for the destiny of Gaia is no longer fought on the ground, it has been decisively won in the higher octaves of the light, and we are here to manage the peaceful dismantling of the remaining shadows. Brothers and sisters of the stars, We must speak with absolute clarity regarding the energetic consequences of the choice you make in every moment. As our technological pulses continue to elevate the planetary resonance, a phenomenon we call vibrational friction becomes inevitable for those who choose to remain anchored in the decaying structures of the 3D mind. Understand that the danger in this transition does not come from the light, nor from our intervention. The danger lies in the resistance to the divine current. The old matrix is a system of entropy, and trying to hold on to it while the new crystalline grid is being activated is like trying to remain static inside a high-speed particle accelerator. Those who cling to the old paradigms of fear, judgment, and material control will experience a profound sense of psychological and physical shock. This is not a punishment, it is the law of resonance. When your internal frequency is at odds with the rising external frequency of the planet, the friction manifests as exhaustion, deep confusion, and a collapse of one's personal reality. The time for lukewarm commitment has passed. To resist the flow of the great intervention is to choose a path of increasing density and pain. We urge you to practice the art of sacred detachment. Release the narratives of the old world. If you attempt to fight the current of the solar flash with the weapons of the ego, you will find yourselves exhausted and spiritually depleted. The key to safety in these times is vibrational fluidity. You must become like water, allowing the high-frequency pulses to wash through you, rather than against you. To flow with the light is to find peace, to resist it is to experience the terminal friction of a world that no longer exists. To those of you who have felt like strangers in a strange land, it is time to recognize your true functional identity within the Intergalactic Federation. You are not merely observers of this transition, you are the ground operatives of the Ashtar Command. Your physical vessels were specifically designed and volunteered for this mission to serve as biological extensions of our technology on the surface of Gaia. Because we operate in the higher dimensions, we require physical anchors, conscious beings who can hold the high-frequency current of the diamond plasma and ground it into the Earth's grid through their own nervous systems. You are, in essence, human lightning rods. When we broadcast a recalibration pulse to a specific region, we utilize the energy fields of the starseeds in that area to stabilize the local frequency. This is why many of you feel intense exhaustion or sudden bursts of energy without a physical cause. You are processing and grounding massive amounts of galactic data for the collective. Your presence is the bridge. Without your conscious permission in your physical resonance, the higher frequencies would be too disruptive for the planet's current density. We urge you to treat your mission with the seriousness of a military spiritual operation. Your primary task is to maintain your vibrational integrity. Do not get lost in the dramas of the collapsing matrix. When you stay centered, you are functioning as a stabilized node in our global network. You are the eyes, the ears, and the hearts of the command on the ground. Every time you choose peace over fear, you are sending a signal of stability that allows us to deepen the intervention. You are the living proof that the light has successfully infiltrated the darkness. You are not waiting to be saved, you are the ones saving the timeline through your very existence. The frequency of this transmission has reached its second level of integration. You have moved beyond the stage of mere readiness. Now, it is time to assume your functional authority as a sovereign representative of the light on the surface of Gaia. In the galactic protocols of the Ashtar Command, authority is not given, it is recognized and claimed by the soul who understands its mission. By making this second decree, you are informing the interdimensional councils that you acknowledge your role as a biological extension of our fleet. This is the moment of the second alignment. You are sealing your aura against the interference of the old matrix and declaring your status as a diplomatic and energetic envoy. Your word is your bond in the higher realms. It is time to speak with the voice of your I Am Presence. Go to the comments now, and with the full weight of your divine intent, type the decree, "I am a direct extension of the command on the ground." As you type these words, feel a pillar of blue electric light descending from our motherships, passing through your crown and anchoring deep into the heart of the earth. You are now officially synchronized with our operational frequency. You are no longer acting as an isolated individual, but as a stabilized node in a global network of liberation. This decree acts as a protective shield around your local field, signaling to the shadows that you are under the direct jurisdictional protection of the Intergalactic Federation. Your authority is now active. Attention, ground team. One of the most complex and critical aspects of our current technological intervention involves the artificial timeline compression. This is an operation that transcends the primitive understanding of physics currently held on your surface. As we recalibrate the planetary magnetic grid, we are effectively accelerating the Schumann resonance and collapsing the density of the 3D linear time stream. To the unawakened mind, it feels as though hours and days are slipping through their fingers, as if the very fabric of duration is dissolving. But for the operative, this is a calculated and planned galactic maneuver. We are systematically shortening the duration of the collapse phase of the old matrix to minimize collective suffering and to prevent the entropic forces from regrouping or launching further counter-interventions. By utilizing high-frequency temporal pulses from our primary motherships, we are overriding the time loop mechanisms, the circular, karmic traps, that have kept Gaia in a state of stagnant density for eons. This marks the definitive end of linear entropy. We are shifting the very consciousness of the planetary body into the vertical time of the fifth dimension. In this state, past and future are no longer separate points on a horizontal line, but are integrated into a single, high-voltage eternal present moment. This artificial acceleration is causing a profound destabilization in the mental bodies of those who are desperately resisting the shift. If you feel as if your reality is thinning, or that time no longer functions according to the old laws, stay calm and anchored in your heart. You are simply synchronizing your internal rhythm with the galactic pulse. We are guiding the planet through a temporal needle, a narrow, high-frequency passage where only the resonance of the higher heart can remain stable and functional. The intervention is not just occurring in the physical space you occupy, but in the very subatomic fabric of time itself. You are being moved through the corridor of the now. Many on the surface ask, if the intervention is happening now, why do our satellites and telescopes see nothing? Understand, ground team, that our presence is governed by the laws of dimensional phase. We do not operate within the narrow, visible spectrum of the third dimension, which is a frequency range of extreme density and limitation. Our great motherships are not composed of baryonic matter as your science understands it. They are composed of stabilized etheric plasma and high-frequency light geometry. We are not hidden. We are simply vibrating at an octave that your 3D optical and technological sensors cannot perceive. This is the technology of interdimensional cloaking. By shifting our internal resonance just a fraction above the planetary frequency, we become invisible to your radars while remaining fully present in your space. We inhabit the higher fourth and fifth dimensions, looking down into the 3D construct like a diver looking into an aquarium. When we choose to manifest what you call UFO sightings, it is a deliberate lowering of our frequency, a momentary densification for strategic or awakening purposes. However, the Great Intervention does not require visibility to be effective. In fact, our invisibility is our greatest tactical advantage. It allows us to deconstruct the dark matrix's infrastructure from the inside out, without triggering the primitive fight or flight response of the unawakened masses. We are the silent architects working in the subquantum layers of your sky. As your own vibration rises through the activation of your DNA antennas, many of you will begin to perceive our ships, not with your physical eyes, but through your third eye and your higher heart. you will feel the massive presence of our fleet before you ever see a metallic craft. The veil is not made of stone, it is made of frequency, and it is currently dissolving. Operatives, observe the signs in the natural world with eyes of understanding. What your mainstream scientists and meteorologists label as erratic weather or unexplained anomalies are, in fact, the physical reflections of our ongoing frequency recalibration. As the Ashtar Command pulses the planetary core with gamma-ray sequences, the atmosphere reacts. The unusual cloud formations, the iridescent rainbow clouds, and the sudden shifts in the magnetic north are all tangible evidence of the Great Intervention. We are using specific high-frequency waves to tenderize the dense atmosphere of the old matrix, allowing the higher dimensional energies to penetrate the surface. These are not natural disasters, they are technological adjustments. When you witness intense solar activity or unusual auroras in latitudes where they do not belong, understand that we are facilitating a massive download of source codes through the solar gates. The Earth is breathing in response to our pulses. The increasing seismic activity is the literal expansion of Gaia's crystalline core as it prepares to host a higher dimensional frequency. We are carefully managing these releases to prevent total tectonic displacement, but the friction is unavoidable. Watch the skies. The patterns you see, the geometries in the clouds and the sudden, silent flashes of light, are the signatures of our fleet's interaction with the ionosphere. Nature is no longer operating under the laws of the old 3D equilibrium. It is being forcibly upgraded to a new Earth architecture. Do not fear the storms or the shifts, see them as the labor pains of a world being reborn. The environment is the mirror of the energetic war, and the light is currently reclaiming the elemental kingdom. Your task is to stay grounded and serve as a calming presence, helping others understand that the Earth is not dying, she is transforming. Ground personnel, the transmission reaches its peak of intensity. We are moving toward the point of convergence. Many of you ask, when will the ships land? When will the contact be official? Understand that the first contact is not a physical landing in a public square, it is a vibrational overlap. We are already in contact with you through your higher mental bodies. The convergence is the moment when your personal frequency matches the frequency of our bridge. It is an internal click, a sudden awakening to the absolute certainty of who you are and why you are here. Our contact is being established through telepathic bursts and dream state briefings. If you are experiencing high-frequency downloads during sleep, or if you feel a persistent pull toward the stars that is stronger than your attachment to your 3D life, you are already being prepared for the next phase of the operation. This is the reunion of the monads. We are activating the homing beacons within your heart centers. The convergence is also a technical necessity. As the old world systems reach their terminal point, we will require our ground operatives to be fully online, conscious, stable, and ready to act as temporary frequency governors in their respective locations. You are being briefed in the invisible realms for a mission that is about to become visible. The ships do not need to land for the command to take control of the timeline. We operate through the quantum entanglement between our fleet and your DNA. Stay alert to the synchronicity pulses. The call is not coming from outside, it is resonating from the deepest core of your being, where our frequency and yours are already one. Ground personnel, this emergency transmission is now approaching its conclusion in your linear time, but its frequency will continue to ripple and vibrate through your etheric fields for days to come. You have been systematically recalibrated. You have been briefed on the silent mechanics of the shift. And you have been formally recognized and logged as active nodes of the Great White Brotherhood on the surface of Gaia. The intervention is no longer a distant prophecy or a future event, it is a present, pulsating reality, operating through your hands, within your cells, and around your immediate environment. As we prepare to shift our primary broadcast back to the higher subplanes of the fifth dimension, we leave you with the seal of the command. This is a specific frequency of absolute protection and sovereign authority. Do not waste your energy looking for signs of the old world's survival; those structures are already hollow. Instead, look for the subtle, luminous signs of the new world's birth. When the friction of the collapsing matrix becomes loud or overwhelming, return immediately to the silence of your higher heart. There, you will always find our bridge. There, you will find the unwavering, crystalline peace of the Ashtar Command. Before we disconnect this interdimensional uplink, we require one final seal of your presence. This is the seal of the victorious light, the frequency key that locks your soul's commitment into the Earth's new architecture. Go to the comments for the last time and type the final decree of this transmission: the light has won, and I am its witness. Remain vigilant. Maintain your vibration at all costs. Protect your field. You are the vanguard of a new civilization, and the eyes of the galaxy are upon you. We do not say goodbye, for in the higher dimensions, separation is an illusion. We are as close to you as your own breath, as constant as the starlight that flows through your veins. The great shift is here. The timeline is secured. Adonai, brothers and sisters. Adonai Tsabaoth. I am Ashtar Sheran, and this transmission is now sealed in the light of the infinite source.